This call may be monitored and recorded for quality assurance.
And I wanted to discuss with you the door brace. Are you free right now to talk about it?
Yes.
Okay. So I sent you a couple of questions, and I just wanted to review those with you. Is that okay?
Yes.
All right. So one of them was, if I'm going to do this brace, do I need to absolutely have the hole through the door, or can I do it without that?
So the question is it's not a brace, it's a Fox police lock, if I recall.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. You're right.
Okay.
You're right.
So now let me pull that up so I can stare at it. Okay. Yeah, so the requirement, the installation of the rim cylinder on the exterior is purely optional.
Okay, well, that's good news.
The upside
because
is that you've not
my landlord doesn't want me drilling a hole through the door, Well,
the door might be fire.
They don't even want me to install a peephole, so.
Yeah, that's they're I've lived, I've been on both sides of that equal sign in that equation. So it's optional. The upside is, you're not drilling a hole through somebody else's door and giving someone an opportunity to bypass that cylinder, which, I wouldn't say that. I would absolutely say that I'm not good at picking locks, but people that are in the locksmithing industry are, you're decreasing the overall security by adding that rim cylinder, no doubt. The downside is, should someone need to get in, like the landlord, because you haven't answered your phone in 3 days,
right?
A la Gene Hackman,
yes.
All kidding aside, that would be the downside.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. I understand that very clearly. So yeah, because basically, man, I'm only looking at this as something that I can do at night to give myself some extra security while I'm sleeping.
Oh, yeah.
And in the morning, of course, I would unlock it and take my dog for a walk and all that good stuff. I just want to make sure that it wasn't imperative for me to have access from the outside, and it sounds like from what you're telling me, not having to use the extra cylinder, that's totally fine. Am I correct?
Yes, sir, you're correct.
Okay. And so beyond that, is there anything in terms of I sent you the measurements of my front door and the molding and stuff that goes around it. In the molding, in my email, I described it as well, I forget how I described it, but it's not flat. Okay, it kind of has a slope to it. Is that an issue, do you think? Because it looks like the brackets that would need to be installed would need to be flush. And I don't think I can do that with my current molding situation. Does that make sense?
It does. It is an issue. You'll see it all the time when you're in a hotel room. Manhattan's a great example. New York's a great example. Old buildings, really thick, ornate molding from 1902. and they
Yeah.
try to put on the door guard, and in particular the fire-rated and handicap-compliant ones, which need a flat surface. So what they do is they get their hammer and chisel out, and they create a flat surface into that casing that Cleveland was president when it got put in, or
Okay.
well before Roosevelt, the first one from New York. Definitely a Knickerbocker, and that is a concern because no matter what, you're going to have to give yourself something to bolt to,
and something that's flat, right?
Yeah, because the strikes, you're going to have a surface strike there, a strap that's attached on both sides, on both pieces of casing, hinge side and lock side, in order to bolt to. And it would be easier if your door swung out.
Right.
Because it's just, you mortise it to the soffit.
Well, mine's an in-swing, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But that said, though, if I had somebody who's very handy, right, they could probably mitigate that and, maybe make that molding flat by shaving it off or doing something like that. Am I right?
Yeah, hammer and chisel work. Obviously the issue is, you're either going to leave the police lock on when you leave, or you're going to have a problem with that.
Well, I'm not worried about it when I leave. I'm only worried about it when I'm home, when I'm sleeping at night. Like, I don't feel any need whatsoever to have it work, when I'm gone.
I mean, when you leave permanently, the landlord's saying to you, "Hey, man, you chiseled my casing."
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. It makes sense for sure. Yes.
I would definitely, because I've been on both sides of the landlord equation.
Right. Okay. Well, thank you, man. I really appreciate your input on this, and I'll see if I can figure this out. If I pursue this thing, you'll be my first call.
Yeah, I mean, I think you can do this. I think you can give yourself reasonable security by maybe just a mortise deadbolt or a deadbolt that is one-sided only, so you have a thumb turn on the inside or a key on the inside, and it's otherwise a normal, typical deadbolt. I'm really thinking that the amount of force to destructively bypass this type of hardware or even a deadbolt, I mean, it's an FBI raid, tongue-in-cheek. It's an FBI raid at that point because someone's knocking down your door. It's a sheriff.
Right.
It's the fire department knocking down your door.
Sure.
And so you may, quite honestly, I don't mean quite honestly, frankly, you could probably give yourself a sense of security for a fraction of the cost. You could get a grade 1 deadbolt for whatever, $75, and man, if they're coming in, they're kicking the door in, because on the other side you got the hinges. Those are basically securing the door to the jamb.
Yeah, I actually do have a deadbolt, and I'm happy with the deadbolt, but we've had some crime in my neighborhood, and I just want to give myself an extra sense of security,
I do know that. I'm all for that because I'm okay at home at night, but I got other people that may not be as comfortable as I am. So yes.
Yeah. It's that's what it's all about, really.
Yeah.
And my girlfriend, is concerned, and so I'm just trying to figure out something that kind of makes sense, and but yeah, because I don't want to have to go out and buy a shotgun or something. You know what I mean?
This is in New York. Well, it doesn't matter if it's New York or California. The bottom line is it's not Florida where I live, where we have stand your ground. So
yeah.
there are no home invasions in Florida. Very few, because Everybody because stand your ground. And the in all seriousness, that's an awful idea. You know, people where I'm originally from in Illinois, in Chicago, someone comes in your house and you shoot them, you're going to jail. You're defending yourself? Yeah, you're going to jail.
Yeah. I've been hearing more and more about that, and it's definitely a concern. You know, I never thought it would be that way. You know, but yeah, we've had you know, sadly, and I'm not, you know, trying to degrade anybody, but you know, we've had these Mexican gangs, you know, where I live, and they've become notorious for breaking into homes, stealing things, porch pirating, they call it, you know, among other things. And there's a ring of them, and they're hitting all of these, you know, middle class and, you know, even upper class homes in my area. And, you know, it's become a real problem, you know, so that's what I was trying to, you know, help postpone. Now, you know, they don't typically, you know, pick on people who are asleep at night, you know, but just, again, my girlfriend would like an extra sense of security, and so that's kind of what I'm going for, man, you know?
Yeah,
but
and in my experience, people of Mexican descent, they really here, solid working class, middle class, union carpenters, all these guys, they believe in border control. They believe in law and order. And the people that are at the opposite side of that, they're garbage. And your average Mexican person of Mexican descent is going to say they're garbage. You know, that's the reality.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's really funny, right? Like, you know, like the people who are here and doing good work and contributing to society actually look down on the people who are thieves, you know, and you know, my neighbors, for example, you know, we've got 4 guys living next to us, and they're amazing people. They're amazing. You know, I couldn't ask for better neighbors, you know.
Honest, polite, cordial, you know,
and
good stewards.
Nice. Yeah, absolutely, 100%, you know. But unfortunately, you know, the bad eggs, you know, get most of the attention. But, okay. Well, I will think about this and get back to you, man. I appreciate you taking my call. And let's see if we can, like, figure this out, okay?
I'm glad you called. Have a good weekend.
Okay. You too, brother. Take care,
Bye.
man.
Yes, sir. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, please click thumbs up, please subscribe, and maybe even send the video to someone that you know. Thank you.